What's going on, everybody? Happy Tuesday. That means it's time for another new DC Day stream. I hope everyone else is excited and ready. This is a massive release week for comics. It seems like I've had a couple of these back-to-back, tons of books, not just from DC, but from all the other publishers that I pick up. Look who's here. Look who's here. Monkey's home today. So she'll be drawing our cards for our giveaway at the end of the stream. So we got little Vanna back. That'll be a little while, though. So she'll be drawing our cards today. We do have some books donated per usual. Every Tuesday, ABX Comics and Games delivers some books that we give away. So we'll be doing that in a little bit. But in the meantime, we're going to be talking about this giant stack of comic books that is coming out tomorrow that I'm excited to dive into. A little bit of Peacemaker talk. I'm really excited about that. We have now entered the end game when it comes to Peacemaker Season 2. Did you know that James Gunn said the next 3 episodes of Peacemaker are some of his favorite stuff he's ever written? You didn't know that? Did you know that Steve Agee said it's so good it could be a TV show unto itself? No. Did you know that episode 6, which comes out Thursday, is said to be so emotional that it brings a tear to James Gunn's eye every time he thinks about it? I didn't know any of that either until recently, but it makes me more and more excited to see it. So we'll be talking about all of that. We'll be talking about all of that, but after this. That monkey is called an intro. That was the intro. Got it? You figured it out? You got it figured out? Yeah. You know, let me do this. And that's why Monkey is home. Let's see. All right. See, take this. You see it on the screen? All right. Now just tap it one time. Tap it. Little crypto clip, and there's tons more clips, so you can activate the clips at any point during the stream by dropping a super chat. If we get 5 super chats of $2 or more, we'll add the mystery prize pack of comics into today's giveaway, as well as sealed trading card packs, Justice League Watchtower access packs, stickers, magnets, all kinds of cool stuff. Swag bag activated by 5 super chats or more. Let's see who's in the chat. Let's say hey to some people. You want to see what they got to say? Okay. Normally Miss Lisa's we got Lisa Babs clocking in first. Hello, Lisa. Happy Tuesday to you. Sir Timothy Nerdy, I'm sad Green Arrow is ending. I know everyone jumped off after Williamson left, but Condon did great job taking over. They better come out with an Animal Man series now. Yeah, I fall under that camp. I didn't drop it when Williamson left. I dropped it when Condon wasn't doing it for me, though. It looks like that was the overwhelming majority of readers, unfortunately. Hey, did they cancel a series anyone's enjoying? But that opens up the door for more. Still picking up Wonder Woman up by trade. Also picking up JLU 11, Superman Unleashed 5, New Fun Comics number 1, New History of the DC Universe 3, and Green Arrow 28. There you go. Solid pickup week for you as well. The absolute stuff had a drop as they were $7 a book. Good grief. But I will be picking them up by trade. Yeah, I think they're like $5 a pop here. It is a huge DC week. Yep. Hello to you, good sir. I think we're getting Ultra Humanite, not Brainiac. Not at all. I don't think so. That would be I mean, it's not impossible, but that would be like epic level lack of insight on James Gunn's part. I don't think he has that. But I can already assume where you're saying that from the picture that was on the front of the script. But yeah, if there's like 1 ounce of intelligence in that man's entire body, it's Brainiac. Full stop. Las Crucias, what is going on, brother? Good to see you in here. Freaky Louie, let's do this, people. And he put a little smiley face. You see it? She sees it. What is going on, Bryant? Hello to you. There's Pop. There's Pop. She says, let's go, Legionnaires. And there's me reminding you to hit the thumbs up as it helps in the internal battle against the YouTube algorithm. Share the stream. Get more people in here. check the super chat goal. Let's go. Well, Boar, what is going on? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Pop says monkey and has a little hand waving. Yeah, well, there you go. Steven with the sleeves says monkeying around. Hashtag We Are Legion. Hashtag Burke fam. Yep, yep. Lisa says, hey, monkey, not in school today? Is today a holiday? If so, why do I have to work? No, she just had a pretty bad cough that started night before last, and she was coughing all day yesterday and through the night. So we're just giving her a day off to chill and get past the cough. You just got slobber all over the heart of Tafiki. She didn't know or care. She did not.
I knew, but I didn't care.
There you go. See, Woodard, hello. How's it going? How are you? Steven says, are you still doing gymnastics? She went to gymnastics yesterday. She did do that. She did. Are you enjoying it? What's your favorite part? Floor. I like floors too. I stand on them every day. Yeah, that's how I get from this side of the house to that side of the house. I use my feet and I put them on the floor and I start walking. Without the floor, I wouldn't make it very far.
Actually, my favorite part is beam.
Beams? Yeah, I avoid laser beams, space rays.
No, not those types of beams, like beams you balance on.
Balancing beams, okay, yeah. I avoid those also. I'm afraid to fall off. I don't want to fall off. Hey, look, she said crypto. She liked the little clip. What is going on, Faith and Misery? Good to see you in here. Hello, hello. What's up, Phil? How's it going? How's it going? Man, Conan wasn't good. I agree. It's not like he's inherently bad, but in an ocean of awesomeness, you gotta step up your game these days. My list is smaller by 6 books, but I am adding 2 new ones. There you go. You gotta quit getting that slobber. Get it out of your mouth. Don't put that back in your mouth. No, ma'am. Just Hyde Street for me today. Wow. I do not condemn that choice of Hyde Street. I love that cover too, with Dr. Giggles looking dude just stretching whole girl's face. It's on my list as well, but man, there's 2 Ghost Machine books out today. Hornsby and Halo comes out today. But on the Hyde Street cover, he's got her face and he's stretching it. It looks wild. Derpy Entertainment, what is going on? What's up, Canadian Survivalist, good to see you in here. Nerdy Geek, hello to you. My daughter likes bars and floor. She doesn't like the balance beam, even though she's good at it. Oh man, you got a little bottom lip from her. I don't know why I have gut feeling Booster Gold is going to show up in Peacemaker final 3 episodes. That's a good guess, and that's one thing I want to talk about. Now that we're there, I think Superman is kind of an obvious, right? Kind of like a major obvious. We have that set photo with them on there together. But, outside of that, I want to see more Charlton characters out of anything and everything. I want to see more Charlton characters. I want to see Captain Atom. Give me the Question. Heck, I would settle for Sarge Steel. Give me more Charlton characters. But, we have the Booster Gold project coming up. They could also bring Ted Cord, Blue Beetle, Charlton character, in to kind of get him lined up for the Booster Gold thing. And I have assumed that and talked about that in earlier videos, but I didn't think about the Booster Gold connection. Like I connected him to that, but not bringing Booster Gold in. That would be awesome. That would be really awesome. Booster Gold's a big deal in this week's DC Comics too. We're going to be talking about that in a little while here. Sent you something via email, bro. I saw it. I deleted it. I'm not reading that title. I appreciate you sending it. I definitely do appreciate it. But yeah, not a book that I'm pulling or checking out or anything like that. But yeah, definitely appreciate it. The other one though, you sent me, I do read those. I got Twilight Zone and Beneath the Trees this week. Solid. Go get you something to drink. It'll help with the coughing. What is going on, Trev, the shipping guru? That ain't about being thirsty. It's about just putting some water on your throat. So that helps you. How's it going, Trev? Good to see you in here. All right. There you go. We got Jeremy in here. Good to see you in here. What's up, ladies and gents? Borsky. I like that. It makes him sound Russian. Borsky. There's a rumor of certain Batman characters showing up in the final episode, too. Yeah, I will. for weeks I've been thinking like it would be cool, assuming Earth 2, as James Gunn put it in the podcast, assuming Earth 2 is more in line with Earth X, I think the GI robot would be a shoo-in, and that's from Creature Commandos. I really think outside of Charlton stuff, I think James Gunn might want to swing for the fence and bring one of his Creature Commandos into real life. It'll be the first time in this newly structured DCU that we're able to take a cartoon first character and bring them into real life. You know, it's a lot easier to, to make a cartoon character. How are you going to bring him into real life? I think GI Robot is a layup for that. Nightshade would be a good one. That'd be cool to get Malin Ackerman to play Nightshade. Malin Ackerman to play Nightshade would be on point. If you know, you know. Which Superman might be the question? Yeah. Peter Cannon in short shorts. The shortest of shorts. Yeah. Thunderbolt. Good afternoon to Brian LCS. Hello. And also hello, T-Dubs. Dude, my shirt that I ordered. All right, come on now. You're throwing your hair in my face.
It's buggy.
You just Jada Pinketed my face. Or Willow. You just Willowed my face. I throw my hair back and forth. T-Dubs. FailureForce.com for all your t-shirt needs. I ordered a shirt from T-Dubs and it shipped like the very next day. I think it's out for delivery today or tomorrow. Super fast. That's super fast. Absolutely crazy. I'm excited to have it. Overman, probably not, but it would be cool. A lot of possibilities. The new and improved buff GI robot. Yeah, exactly. The rumor is Huntress, but we'll see. They do have golly, what are some of the other confirmed stuff in the Batman universe? I mean, it'd be cool if we got Huntress. Obviously, it wouldn't be Mary Elizabeth Weinstein again. Isn't that her name, who played Huntress in Birds of Prey? I mean, they could bring her back. She did a perfectly fine job. She definitely fits the bill really well. But I don't think they'd want to overly attach themselves to the DC EU any more than they already are. But Huntress would be cool, and we have future projects. Obviously, the Clayface film is coming hot and fast. They got to be getting close to finished filming or on the backside of filming. But there's that is it Deathstroke and Bane, that project that they've announced that they are actively moving forward with. The concept of some of these moves is just wild to me, and it's because I think we all start with this assumption that, we have the Trinity at DC. We start with the Trinity, we build from the Trinity, we move from the Trinity, and we're just absolutely not doing that. And it's just it's wild. It's wild. Start with Creature Commandos, then do Superman. Next, what? Clayface. What? I'm excited to know that the Matt Reeves Batman movie is moving forward, and I'm looking forward to that greatly. I like the idea of it still being the epic crime saga. I want to know how big and how wild that gets after 9 Emmy wins over the past, what was that, like a week ago? Scored 9 Emmy wins. I mean, that's awesome. The viewership on that show was through the roof. So I think, if the people over at Warner Brothers and DC Studios pay any attention at all, they'll see that there's a cry for serious content. Superman was lighthearted. It was fun. It was everything it needed to be. But I'm excited for Lanterns, which will take us back into the realm of that serious stuff. I'm excited that Clayface is supposed to be like this low-budget horror. I don't want to say low budget. It's a properly budgeted film, properly budgeted body horror film. I love that idea about it. I think that the DCU can really, really stand on its own merits if they really, really lean in to having like a wildly diverse genre of projects, and it's not just the same thing. Because right now, I've said it before, we have Creature Commandos, Superman, and Peacemaker. That's kind of just the same tone and feel. Like, we do have the bonus add that Peacemaker's ridiculously R-rated, which kind of bends its element a little bit from what Superman is, but it would be cool. I think that think of them pulling a character like Huntress and tying it back into this Clayface or Deathstroke and Bane, that would be cool. I mean, it'd be weird just to have a character pop up here that isn't relevant to what's coming in the future, unless it's Charlton stuff that kind of is able to contain itself in this show, like Judo Master. You don't want to pull an excitable hero, someone that someone's expects or wants to see again and then not get to do it because it's just right here. I don't know. It could go a lot of different ways. There's a lot to think about. What is going on, loaders? DC canceled Green Arrow, so crap day for me. My favorite title DC did no advertising for. Pretty salty about. 2025 has been a terrible year for me. Sure, we'll get more Batman crap. Yeah, dude. I know we were in here hyping up. I was really promoting and pushing the Red Hood book, which we obviously haven't talked about on the stream since the day of its release, the day before its release. I was on here hyping it up, giving away a copy, telling everyone to give it a shot. And I know I dropped Green Arrow. That sucks, man, because that's 2 books that I know of that you were looking for. That's this month alone, and even just this year. You got hit hard twice this month. But Green Arrow, I think it really did. It did better than they ever expected it to do to get that many issues right now. Green Arrow it comes in waves. All these characters come in waves, right? Green Arrow was doing gangbusters when Arrow was rocking on the CW. It was doing a lot better. But when they originally slated it, there was just a 12-issue miniseries, and they pushed it over 20 issues. Did well. Blame the writer. And they don't advertise hardly anything beyond an issue number 1. I do like that we're past this time with these little backup stories that more or less kind of sucked, and they're doing actual ads in the back of the comics, like preview pages for upcoming stuff. Last week, this week, it's DCKO number 1, which is coming fast. All the books in this week so far that I've read are all telling you next DCKO, prelude to KO. The Justice League that releases tomorrow is the official prelude to DCKO. But I like that they're actually doing a lot of self-promoting in the books, but you still have to buy books to see what they're promoting. It isn't really much on social media. They do the little ad promos for the events and stuff like that, but I'll play with my hair like that too. No, Swamp Thing. Yeah, we could use some more Swamp Thing. We'll see Swamp Thing in DCKO. What's going on, Kyle? Good to see you in here. Hello. It's not going to be a person. It's going to be in the absolute universe. That would be wild. Some wild stuff happening in Absolute this week. I don't want to get into spoilers. Austin LeMay, what is going on, brother? Good to see you in here. Hello. What's up, Ronnie? Yeah, all's well over here. Monkey's got a cough. She's home from school, but other than that, everything's good. I'm glad we aren't doing the Trinity. Get these other heroes and villains out there for the general audience. I agree. It feels weird. But especially the whole concept behind it is we have to have the script first. We have to have a good idea first. And it wouldn't be nothing just to go pick up a script for a Wonder Woman movie. There's got to be a billion of them floating around. It wouldn't be nothing to go find a random actress that wants to play Wonder Woman. There's probably thousands of young ladies lining up. But to get it right, that's a little bit more difficult. Lanterns is going to be cool. 1,000%, dude. I'm so excited for that. Definitely excited for Clayface. Yeah, me too, dude. Me too. I got my first Silver Age appearance. I was on vacation at a thrift store. Me and Sector, we go hit up all the shops, and we were in an antique mall, and came across a stack of slabs. I picked up a Golden Age Captain Marvel book that I gave it away. I did that round of mystery boxes a few weeks ago to get up some extra money to get some work done on the car. Got the mystery boxes sold the very next day. Ended up buying my oldest some of her college books. So that was gone. But I gave away that Golden Age slab along with those mystery boxes. But I also found the first Silver Age appearance of Clayface. So I thought that was awesome. That's what we get with Clayface, written by Mike Flanagan. Yeah. I think we might beat it, though. I think we might get there first. Like we had Clayface and Creature Commandos, and then we'll see them in the movie. But I think we might get one of the Creature Commandos in Peacemaker. It's going to be interesting. Penguin was a hit because of actors' talent and top writing. Yeah, all around, right? All around. Plus production. You can't sell short the production crew over at HBO. But the writing was phenomenal. The acting was tip top. Colin Farrell won a Golden Globe for it. The actress that plays Sophia won an Emmy for it. I mean, just no denying it. 22-month member milestone chat. My favorite Marvel character is Batman. There we go. You know what's crazy to think is my boy Jeremy here was a diehard Marvel fan 2 years ago. Now he bleeds DC. Swamp Thing is coming as well. Yeah, he's on the way. Mangold's still attached to it as far as I know. Really enjoying Green Arrow, yeah. A couple people out there were. What is going on, Cliff? Got Cliff on comics in here. Green Arrow fell off after Absolute Power. Yeah, that's where I was with it. Aquaman comes with waves. Yeah, in waves also. People dropped it after Williamson stopped writing it. Yeah, me too. DCK is going to be solid. It's going to be wild. All the elements are getting in place. They're setting everything up properly. It's going to be fun. Wayne Deacon, what's going on? Good to see you in here. I didn't really blame the writer. Chris Connon was amazing and really tapped into a Mike Grell type of writing. I'm sure these are factors into it getting canceled, but the writing wasn't it. Oh no, it has to be, right? First and foremost, it's always going to be your writer and or your artist, because they canceled it because the sales were down. That's just it couldn't sustain. That's the only reason why. They were writing a book that people weren't dropping, they would still be going. Occam's Razor. See Payne, what is going on? Good to see you in here. Hello. John Mulaney is Plastic Man. I'm for it. I'm absolutely for it. If you remember, I gave everybody the heads up months ago when I did a Plastic Man video a long time ago now. Golly, I don't even know if it might have been toward the end of last year. I don't even know if it was this year or not. But I'm prepared for Plastic Man to make a DCU appearance. That's for sure. To be a great character, very up James Gunn's alley. What if we had Plastic Man, his reveal in Peacemaker? That would be awesome. Cunningham did a fantastic job picking up after Williamson. I mean, yeah, it's fine to like it. If he did fantastic, he should have done spectacular. Some people are good writers. Like Cy Sperrier, I don't think is a bad writer. Cy Sperrier just sucks at writing superheroes for people in mass to enjoy. Cy Sperrier is good at, like, I don't know, Constantine. I don't know. There was just something about Condon's writing. It was difficult. It was difficult for me to enjoy. It felt like a chore. I don't know. I stayed with it for like 5 issues. I like Green Arrow. I like keeping up with what's going on in the DC comics. I don't know. I had to jump on my laptop to make sure I keep saying hello to you. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. Joffrey, happy DC Tuesday to you, good sir. Good day, sir. Would you want a Plastic Man in the Peacemaker style? I think he would fit that style. The most recent, what was the name of that most recent Plastic Man miniseries? It was under Black Label. But I think that Eel O'Brien being in an R-rated world works really well. It gives you the ability for him to kind of be more eccentric. He also comes from a criminal background, so the people, places, and things he might be associated with. I don't know. I think it could give you a lot more room to do some stuff. DC is comics and Rush is variety. Hey, Jesus Christ! I know, Jeremy. I can confirm that. All right, just to show everybody what I'm giving away today, thanks to ABX Comics and Games. There's also linked in the description, so you can set up a pool list with them and never miss out on titles every week. They are the community's comic shop. This is foil. Foiled out of its mind. Beautiful Dan Mora cover. It's issue 30. Issue 30 of Superman, featuring Booster Gold and the Legion of Darkseid on the cover. Virgin foil goodness. This is the Legion of Darkseid Part 3, and I got to tell you, left my jaw on the floor. And then I don't know what issue of Wonder Woman that is. Mark Spears is doing this trading card stuff. They're really, really, really cool. So that's Wonder Woman issue number 25, it seems like. Mark Spears, Wonder Woman 25. Beautiful cover on both counts. Giving those away today, and if we hit the 5 super chat goal, I think I might have put it in wrong at like 10 super chats. You can ignore that. But it's just the super chat goal of 5 super chats. We'll add the bonus pack of comics the Watchtower cards, the sealed trading card pack, all the goodies and extras and stuff to go in there. So yeah, to go with the giveaway, we shall do that. $2 super chat from Stephen with the C. Happy new DC Day to you. Big shout out to Stephen with the C. He carries a lot of the water with the super chat goals every week. Big thank you. Appreciate you, homie. Let's see. Yeah, but Condon for Green Arrow was a better writer for Ollie than Williamson was. A better fit for the character if his writing isn't for you. That's fine. I feel the same way about Tom King. Yeah, super fair. Yeah, I think that what Williamson was doing just was more general, like hit the general public better because of how, like you have like all the family in there and did a little bit of like space hopping and stuff. I think one thing that Condon wanted to do was bring it back down to a Green Arrow book opposed to like a Green Arrow family. Again, that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's like a strike against his writing. It was just like the tone of the book shifting just appealed to less people at that point, I think. Booster fits, and yeah, Booster definitely fits in Peacemaker's world. Absolutely. Prime Axel, what is going on? Hello. Ambush Bug too. Yeah, that would definitely be one. We got the foil shout outs. Yeah, always got to have some foily goodness. Always. Foil is mandatory. Any good giveaway is only as good as it is shiny. The $2 super chat from Evil Mike, activating the heat vision there. Big shout out. Thanks, Steven. Steve with a C. What is going on, AR? Good to see you in here, homie. Hello. Well, I think I got caught up to the bottom. I got caught up with that. Let me see if I can get this. This is this week's. Let me share this screen. Share screen. New comics this week. Want to do that. 42-month member milestone chat to the answer to life, the universe, and everything. 42. Sure is you. What a great shout out. I like how you checked. Did you check the comment first, or were you putting one in and realizing like, oh, there's a Hitchhiker's reference in here that cannot go unmentioned? What a great movie. I've been recommended by numerous people to actually check out the book. But yeah, what a great movie. Awesome comment. All right, let's see. Here we go. Massive week. I warned you ahead of time. Massive week. And let's see. I'm going to start with this row with the Absolute Universe. We have Absolute Wonder Woman number 12 out this week. We still have Kelly Thompson doing great things. Now, I will be the first to admit this Labyrinth story arc has been the least spectacular story arc in the Absolute Wonder Woman stuff. There's only been 3, and it's still a good story. And this is the finale to the Labyrinth storyline. This finale goes hard. This finale goes really hard. I absolutely love this issue. The approach that Wonder Woman takes to this final confrontation with Clea, the reveal of who/what Clea is, goes back and calls back into the earlier issues in the Labyrinth, giving it all the context that we needed. What felt like kind of a slower story arc, which it brings it all together in a way I did not see coming. And it's more meaningful to the Absolute Universe itself, or this Absolute world itself, than I expected it to be. And it opens up a doorway to something that I'm incredibly excited to explore, and I hope we do sooner than later. I haven't seen any mention of what I'm referencing, but man, it would be like in my top one thing that I would want to see next from the Absolute Universe. We've got Superman, we've got Batman, we've got Wonder Woman, Martian Manhunter, Green Lantern, Flash. We have Absolute Hawkman coming in the Absolute Evil one-shot, which I assume he might just be brought in to be killed off. We've got other people coming, and there's also, don't forget, it was spoiled ahead of time. The last page of Absolute Wonder Woman, we get a first appearance of a character in the Absolute Universe. If it hasn't been spoiled for you, I'm not going to be the one to do it, because that would be absolutely terrible thing to do to an individual. But this is a great issue. If you're kind of losing faith in this book with this story arc, I know some people don't have the same attention span that as others do, which is fine, which is fair. This is the issue that you were waiting on for it to kind of get back into the groove, back into its pace, and you'll know what's coming next. You will not want to miss the next arc. you definitely want to be here for it. It's one of those things that people have been asking for, been wanting, and it's here. It's here. We have arrived. Tomorrow, when you're in comic shops and you pick up that book, you had made it. You've got there to a tipping point for absolute in a good way. A good way. You want to get it. I'm telling you now. Tate Prime, what is going on, homie? Good day, sir. Good day. Flo Dameron, good to see you in your big first appearance in this book. Absolutely. Yep, referring to that. Yeah. So if you're a key collector, right? Rad, what is going on, homie? Best day of the week. I agree because I don't have to work. I don't have to work today. I get to talk about comics. I get to sit in the comic shop, read books, hang out with y'all. Just a good day. What is going on? J-Med, happy DC Day, everyone. Sorry I'm late. I don't forgive you, but I will remind everybody to check out kickstarter.com/Eric and go order your copy of Eric. Over 120 pages of unapologetic sci-fi epic storytelling across the cosmos. Beautiful Ivan-Tao covers to choose from. Don't miss out. Campaign still going. It's completely funded, so it's 1,000% happening, coming to your doorstep in the very, very near future. Don't miss out. Get there. Get it to its next stretch goal, because we need bookmarks, and that's what we will get with the stretch goal. Free bookmarks. I want them. I need them. I need a bookmark. Birds of Prey got canceled too. For anyone that cares about that, I'm not sure if Green Arrow is canceled for good or new writers coming. Yeah, no, I mean, nothing's canceled forever, right? That just means the next thing will be a mini series in the not too distant future. Birds of Prey, I talk about on a regular basis. I don't know how that one has ran so long. Same thing with Poison Ivy. Same thing with Power Girl. A lot of the female-led books get an extra bonus push in sales because they get a lot of cover buys, which is a great tactic because it gives these characters that don't normally get solo titles the chance to carry a story for a while, which is pretty cool. Birds of Prey started super strong, got like praise across the board too. Aaron. Hey, well, Boar, hope you're doing well. Hope he is too. The books are so good. I saw 42 and had to immediately pivot from the absolutely hilarious other banger comment I had planned. Save it. Keep it in your pocket. I expect you to use it at another date, another day and time. Cliff has rejoined the channel membership. Welcome back into the fold, Cliff on Comics. Welcome back. God, Absolute Wonder Woman gets the most stunning covers. Yeah, dude. Gorgeous, isn't it? I'll tell you what, I wasn't completely sold on Hayden Sheridan's art, just plainly, but having the ability to sit with his art and to like experience it through the storytelling, I am a huge fan now. Like I can stop and pause and look at it completely different than when I first started this series. It is just, I got so much respect for that art. It's just insane. Insane. Mighty fine, John. Thanks. Yeah. Aaron has been showing out with his art. Check out his IG page. There you go. There you go. Stephen with the sleeve says, hashtag We Are Legion. I guess that's his goodbye. Hope not. Hope not, because that's not the hashtag for today. It's definitely not it. Bookmarks. We need bookmarks. Yeah. I wouldn't expect you to. Yeah. And thank you. Yeah. You say nothing is canceled forever, but I'm still waiting for the multi-alien reboot. Yeah, well, live long enough, it'll happen, right? I don't care about Poison Ivy, but the writing is very solid for it. And yeah, guys, don't lie. You know you love buying those sexy, thick lady covers. I do. Yeah, I don't. Personally, I don't own the first, not one single lovely lady cover unless it's attached to an A cover. I buy a lot of them and put them in the giveaways because I definitely recognize that people like them. I don't think I have a lovely lady cover for. Yeah, I do. It's the Mark Spears one. But yeah, I don't think that's just a Wonder Woman cover, but they definitely sell well. There's entire comic shops that exist off of the sales of what do you call them? Naughty Nice covers. They carry a title, but there you go. Same pops, but for me, it's Pirates of Dark Water. by now figured we'd at least get a finish to the story, to the series. As a Mark Miller fan, I know the pain of having to wait extensive amount of times for a story to finish. Everyone I know that reads it loved Poison Ivy. I'm surprised that series is still going on, only because it's more nice in my opinion. Yeah, I felt the same way every time, every week, or one comes out. I'm like, here we are, another issue. We've made it. We have made it. Blows my mind. All right, so then we got Detective Comics out this week. This is issue 11.
On the show?
Yeah. See, I got this right here, and then I flop over here, and now they can see it too. That's cool, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so. Detective Comics issue 1101. We're starting a new story arc with this one called The Courage That Kills. Batman responding to a problem out in the water that leads to an even deadlier problem. Mikkel Janin on the art in this is fantastic. Tom Taylor's writing is super duper solid as well. I kind of stand by what I've said for years. As long as any of y'all have known me on this platform, I've told you Detective Comics seems to always be the more consistent, good, kind of more classical Batman storytelling. It's no different right now. Batman, the main title, seems to be your more gimmicky title that tries to swing for fences, do the little like crazy cover gimmicks or the relaunch this, that. Detective stays really good. I'm excited to see what they do with this one. Really not much else to say about it without getting into spoilers. But this one was kind of sad. A little bit of sad storytelling in here. Look at this Frank Cho cover, by the way. Look at that. That's really cool, right? That's really cool. I like that. All right, now top row, we got two major players right here this week. Two major releases. If you are picking up DCKO at all, you need both of these books. First up, and in this reading order matters. Reading order matters. You want to start with your Justice League Unlimited this week. Right above the trade dress for Justice League, you might notice something new. It says Prelude to DCKO. You need that. You need this. If you remember previously, Time Trapper popped up on the Watchtower dying from a wound. And they were, because he's Time Trapper, the wound was causing like time disintegration in the immediate area around him. Flash tried to step in to help him, but immediately started aging, had to get out. They sent in Metamorpho to try to save him, to do some little surgery on him, and that's where we left him. Meanwhile, beneath Markovia, you had a team of Justice Leaguers, including Power Girl, Captain Atom, Kadeho, the new character. Who else was with them? Someone else was with them. Geoforce. They were fighting some bad guys and went into this. There's like these apocalyptic pits opening up all across the world. They went into the pit, only to discover a giant hand in the pit at the end of the last issue. You find out what the giant hand is, obviously, and you find out the even bigger danger below and what it could mean for all of Earth. And the events that happen on the Watchtower with Time Trapper, what happens up there. It's all leading and setting up to DCKO. So you're going to want to know some of this stuff. Some of this stuff is massively important. It is really setting the stage, the level of danger that the heroes and villains of Earth are facing with the DCKO event, but it also plays majorly into this issue of Superman, issue number 30. This is part 3 of the Legion of Darkseid. There's a copy of this in today's giveaway, the foil virgin cover by Dan Mora. This is going out to a new home, but this is insane. This is epic. This is everything that I would want an event to be, and it's all happening inside the pages of Superman. This directly leads into and kind of crosses over with pages. I mean, masterfully crosses over. The last 2 pages of Justice League and the last 2 pages of Superman are the exact same 2 pages all the way down to the dialogue, only drawn by different artists. They were given the same panel layout. They were given the same dialogue, and they did it in their own books. It was masterfully done. This is how continuity is done in comic books. This is how it's done. Everything else outside of this is second to this, period. It doesn't get better than this with continuity. But inside of Superman, you know, what's up, baby? I can't do anything about it. I can't do anything about it. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just see what Monkey needs. Let me find a good video of me talking to JR.
And you're welcome to come use one of the 8 easels we have set up for creating art here at the show for consideration for our art auctions on Saturday for our major auction at 8 p.m. at the Weston Ballroom.
The dog's digging holes and eating dirt again. But the events happening in Superman are massive. You have the Legion of Darkseid, which has been our tether in the real world to the absolute world. And they've been in the shadows, behind the scenes, but they've been attacking Superman, the Justice League, all that stuff. And Superman went out to face them head on, but not without help. Time Trapper linked him up with Superboy Prime, which got me ecstatic. He's one of the most craziest, most powerful characters in all of the DCU. And in that last issue, he turned on Superman. Now, me and Sector, we talked about it a lot on the At Weeks in live stream. Superboy Prime is still rocking the anti-monitor armor. He's breaking the fourth wall, which is great. They're leaning into some of the stuff that is attached to his history inside the page of the DC Comics, which I think is pretty brilliant, the way that they're kind of writing him a little bit differently to give him his own separate agency kind of thing. The ultra fan of Superman kind of deal. But you're going to get to see what happens with the Legion of Darkseid. You're going to get some origin to the Legion of Darkseid, major launching point into the DCKO stuff. The concepts behind DCKO are going to take place in this Superman issue right here. You're going to get all the pieces you need to put together the reason for the KO event. That's where it's all going down. Let's see. What is going on, Ruby G? Hello, hello. Keep an eye out for tonight because it's going to be all about Batman night because I was late. LOL. There you go. No, I think like 30 before. What's going on, Metal Elf? Good to see you in here. My 52 with new 52, but I'd have to look at. Oh, okay. What is going on, Brother John? Good to see you in here, homie. Hello, hello. Giant hand like that button. Yeah, hit that like button. Yeah, it helps. It helps. 94 issues of. Okay, Pops is over here. Nick's Kicks and Comics. What is going on? Ayo to you too, good sir. Ayo to you too. And here's Steve's pool is Superman 30, Justice League 11, Green Lantern 27, Bartling cover, New History of the DC Universe 3, Flash 25, Superman Unlimited 5, Power Rangers TMNT 2. There you go. All right, let's see what else we got here. Some of these variants. Oh, these are cool this week. So there's 2 of these this week, one for Superman and one for Superman Unlimited. These were the corner box arts previously on issues, but there's one with him in the chains and one with him breaking the chains, in case you're curious. You'll see them when you get to the shop. Wonder Woman issue number 25 from Tom King is out this week. Have not read this one yet. I don't know if I want to say I'm excited for it. This Mouse King story art is kind of weird, right? It's kind of weird. It better be leading to something bigger, but this is supposed to be, I gotta check on this Monarch cover. That's right. This is the new villain Monarch that's been hyped up. She's wearing like a Legion flight ring. She's got a Green Lantern ring on. I'm wondering if this is going to be like the actual power that was behind, what do you call it? The Sovereign. After days of searching through a mouse-infested world, Wonder Woman finally locates the lost Etta Candy and fugitive Amazon Emily, who that's calling back to the beginning of the series here. Little does she know they are hiding a tiny harbinger of death who will change Diana's fate forever. You won't want to miss the first appearance of the matriarch in this oversized anniversary issue that will set the stage for Wonder Woman stories to come. So yeah, I do like with this title how like the Sovereign story was a long story. It ran for like over 20 issues. I like that style of storytelling a lot because it gives you time to really flesh out stories, dive into characters, stuff like that. I'm really, really excited to see what they do with this matriarch character here. Looks like she's rocking some Wonder Woman armor. She got some like old school crosses on her, the tiara, the crown, whatever you want to call it. Just a lot of potential. Wonder Woman needs a good villain. She's got a great set of rogues, but it's always good when you can get a new villain in there because a new villain gets to be new tough. After you've kind of beat the same old villains over and over and over again, they kind of lose their edge. We'll see. We'll see. Anyone else picking this one up? First appearance of the matriarch. First cover appearance as well. It doesn't look like it's just that one cover. So yeah, now to think about it, giving away a first appearance of the Matriarch today with the Mark Spears cover. So someone's going to win the first appearance of Matriarch. We'll see what happens. Green Lantern number 27. Man, I'm really digging what's happening in Green Lantern right now. The whole core is back, dude. This is so big in scale and scope. This issue was a race to save Oa. We know that the Lanterns have shut down the battery from the Sun Eaters. The emotional spectrum is back up, but they have to get their lanterns lit. It's a race to Oa. Who's going to get there first, and how are they even going to get power to fight back against Starbreaker and his army? Looks like sudden, certain death for the core and all of its associated members. But will there be a solution? I think there will. Desperate times call for desperate measure. Enlisting old foes to their aid, the Green Lantern Corps makes a shocking sacrifice in order to fight the Sun Eaters and save the universe. Good stuff. This is part 5 of the Starbreaker Supremacy. The next issue is the conclusion. It'll happen inside the page of the Green Lantern Corps. I assume everyone's picking up Green Lantern, keeping up with Green Lantern. Any mention or thoughts on the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer? I have not mentioned it, and I do have thoughts. I don't care. That sounds callous, I know. The trailer did nothing for me. I'll definitely watch it, and I'll hope it's good. But there's nothing about Star Wars these days that excites me. They got to put out some good stuff to get me back in the groove. It's crazy to be a fan of Marvel stuff, Star Wars stuff, and just to be driven away from it. The more I watch of Marvel stuff and Star Wars stuff or read of Marvel stuff, the farther I feel separated from it. It's crazy. Collecting those Dan Moore corner box variants. There you go. There's 2 of them out this week. 2 of them. Yeah, first cover app. Yep. I was underwhelmed, Mike. Yeah, there you go. He's underwhelmed as well. I miss the old corner box Marvel had back then. I like the run on Hulk they did where every month he was like slowly moving. It was like a flip book of him transforming. So we want to go see it in theaters. Yeah, same here. I'll go check it out for sure. I try everything. I like the mic. So there's a leaked footage that came out months and months ago of that where he takes out the AT where you actually see the fighting inside and everything. It's tough. It looks good. It was really cool. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts. It was really cool. But it was cool to see that was confirmed to be real footage now that the trailer's out. What is going on? The adventurous one, Joseph Michaels. Hey, y'all, just got home from the hospital. Had blood work to get done. Funny story. After getting the blood work done, the automated piano there started to play the X-Men animated series. Wow. That might be a hint, dude. Hey, guys, the rapture didn't happen. I just lost track of time. Good that you can make it, man. Good that you can make it. I've been reading Green Lantern Volume 3 from the 90s. Kyle Rayner. There you go. Some good stuff there. I was just plain whelmed. Yeah, same here. I think they might be leaning a little bit too much into the Grogu stuff, man. Just unless they showed us all the Grogu being funny, goofy stuff in the trailer. But otherwise, they're leaning way too heavily into it. It's going to be one of those weird feelings where, like, what is this supposed to be? It's supposed to be a serious, tough bounty hunter thing or kind of a quirky, goofy kid thing. I don't know. I blame Kathleen Kennedy. She ruined the trajectory of Mandalorian, inserting herself and forcing the Boba Fett show in where she did. Yeah, you just might be. You just might be a mutant. All right, let's see. Green Lantern, Green Arrow 28 is out this week. I don't know how long this is going to go. Like, it got the official cancel, but I don't know what issue will be the last issue. Yes, baby. No, I'll yell for you when I am, like I normally do. Void Rivals number 23 is out. I'm super interested for the big showdown in this. You know, we have the big battle happening. They're trying to make unity happen between the two planets and stuff. Big one here, really big one. The new history of the DC Universe, Volume 3 or Issue 3. We're clearly going into the 90s and the 2000s with this one. Following the cataclysmic events of Crisis on Infinite Earths, the DC Universe is forever changed. Torches are past as legacy heroes like Wally West embrace the mantles of their predecessors. Heroes like Hal Jordan are tempted by darkness, and the Justice League faces formidable new threats such as Doomsday, Black Hand, and Superboy Prime. Narrator Barry Allen recaps these events through his return, ending with a cataclysmic Flashpoint. So we're going from Crisis to Flashpoint. There we go. Really, really excited for this. I've loved both of the first two. The first one was just amazing. Amazing. Super amazing. This is a really cool cover. I almost pulled this one for the giveaway, the new History of the DC Universe. It was a foil cover too. This is really cool because if you know, you know, this is an Infinite Crisis cover. You see the Teen Titans back there and Superman back there. That's Connor Kent's shirt after falling in the battle against Superboy Prime. I absolutely love that event. It's like one of my favorite events of all time, Infinite Crisis. But every Sunday night after one of these release, we go through it piece by piece on the Sunday night stream. So be sure to tune in Sunday night at 8:30. We'll go through this. We'll see what updates, what has remained canon through the DC universe, and what little changes might have occurred. That's what the whole point of this new History of the DC Universe is, so that new readers can understand the history of DC and old readers can understand what foundation current writers are going off of. Season 3 of Mando was like sitting passenger with a drunk driver 1000%, bro. Perfect explanation. You know, I've loved season 1 and 2. Boba Fett was an entire bag of ass. It was terrible. And then season 3 of Mandalorian came out. One episode would be like a 7 out of 10. The next episode would be like a 2. Then you'd get like an 8 out of 10, then a 1. Then you'd get another 6 out of 10. It was just crazy. Like, it made no sense. None. I felt like it was written by 37 different people and directed by 57 different people. It made no sense. I just couldn't believe, like, in front of our eyes, we watched them just take the Mandalorian franchise and just beat it with a bat and then take it out back and shoot it. It was crazy. Superman Unlimited #5 out this week. Make or break issue for me after issue 3 and 4 being kind of boring, and not just boring, felt uneventful. It felt without purpose. It felt almost episodic. I don't want that with a major Superman title. You need to be lending to the overall universe. Like what I said with Superman and Justice League, how this is continuity at its finest. This needs to have some kind of weight to it because DC continuity is so on point right now and so vast right now. Your premier books need to be working for that continuity. And 3 and 4 didn't feel like they were. This book, you get a little bit more direction. I feel like we're back on the tracks with this issue. So after this issue, I'm back in for the next issue, but I don't want to get another just random Man-Bat Superman to, like, what are we doing? What are we doing with that kind of stuff? This one, we kind of explain some of the events of the meteor back in the beginning of it that sets off this entire title. We also get into some of the political dynamic of the worlds that now have all this access to green kryptonite, what they're using it for, and beyond. And we also get to see what level of friendliness are some of these places with Superman, which is the big question moving forward from issue 1, knowing that there's so much kryptonite now, it changes the entire hierarchy of power on the planet. So with such major changes, with such dynamic shifts on the world, there's a lot of story to be told with this. And you can do these adventurous classical feel stories like the stupid Man-Bat Superman thing, but with meaning behind them. For $5 a book, there's no room to waste meaning. You can't do that. You can't take advantage of your readers like that. And that's what you're doing, Dan Slott, when you do stupid Man-Bat Superman stories that don't progress the plot of the story. Didn't make sense. But this one, super solid. Really enjoy this one. It's back on the tracks, hopefully. Hopefully it stays there. I unlocked Apocalypse today in Marvel Strike Force. Okay, there you go. There you go. Watching MCU Disney movies and TV series is like attending a funeral for an old friend that's not deceased yet. Dude, yeah, absolutely agree. Hopefully they'll turn it around. They'll turn it around. Season 3, man, it was like sitting pat. Yep. I like this comic. Yeah, this number 1, 2, and 5 I've enjoyed. 3, I was like, wait, what are we doing? And 4 was just completely jumped the shark. I think it was a bad book, but just like in terms of like a series, it was a bad issue if it's in a series. It was like a one-shot. The Superman Unlimited ongoing series or 4, or is it a 4-issue series? No, this is issue 5 that's out this week. It's an ongoing series. They took Action Comics and turned it into a Superboy book, which has been fantastic. Because there's been plenty of times when we've had an ongoing Superboy title. So Action Comics right now is an ongoing Superboy, and they gave Dan Slott a Superman book for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe you just agreed and accepted an offer to come over and write for DC, so they had to give him a Superman book, so they had to create one for him out of thin air. So it kind of just is its own thing. It's kind of weird. Cosmic One, what is going on? Star Wars is about the experience. Make the best of it and have fun with the family and friends. The worst Star Wars is still better than most for me. There you go. Mileage may vary. Everyone's mileage may vary. My kids can't even sit through it, but they're also a little bit younger. Finn loves the Lego stuff. They're big into dinosaurs and stuff. Like I don't try to steer them into liking or not liking any certain thing. Monkey's walking around dressed up as Moana right now. Let's watching Moana and Lego Jurassic Park, but yeah, the Star Wars stuff just doesn't do it. I tried watching Skeleton Crew with them. They couldn't care less. There ain't really much else in recent time live action for their age range, but they like the Lego stuff. They like the Lego stuff. Peace out, Kyle. Not all the MCU Star Wars is bad. Y'all are being hyperbolic. No, or it's just trash. One of the two. It's got to be one of the two, right? Star Trek over Star Wars. And I just can't get into Star Trek the same way. Can't get into it the same way. I don't know why. But I know that Star Trek is rocking on all cylinders. I got Sector and AR that keep me up to speed on that. The Lego Star Wars is great. Yeah, I agree. I 100% agree. It's fun. It's fun. Who doesn't like Lego exactly? There you go. Like Star Trek too. Star Trek is doing so well right now with TV and comics. Yeah. Dune over Star. I would agree to this currently right now. Golly, Dune one. The first Dune movie that Denis V did was great. The second one was a damn near masterpiece. Nothing is coming close to that. Like I would grant you Rogue One and Andor. I'll grant you those two. Season 1 and 2 of Mandalorian was great. But everything else has been just trash. Like hadn't even been enjoyable. Like you try to, and then they just like turn on the audience. I don't know. I know I'm not crazy for thinking this. I see countless people saying it, and the viewership numbers reflect it. I mean, it's just, I don't know. Just have the kids watch Spaceballs. They will be hooked. I don't know if they're old enough for Spaceballs yet. Mel Brooks is a little spicy. You know what I mean? Star Wars: The War of Statistics. I think we did that in college. Yeah. Andor is awesome. Yeah. I haven't finished Andor yet, but nothing but good things about Andor. Easy money. Make a dang Vader series. After the events of episode 3, introduce Dr. Aphra, the whole underworld society. Yeah, I think that might be a good way to go. Yeah, I enjoyed Ahsoka a lot. I don't know why Ahsoka got so much pushback. I think for whatever reason, a lot of people don't enjoy it. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm a sucker for the prequels though, and that one really resonated a lot with me. I think the zombie stormtroopers were stupid. Like at the end, I'm face palming, but man, Ahsoka I thought was pretty solid. Obi-Wan was absolutely terrible. Like I top down terrible. And like what they did with Vader and him broke canon. What they did with Luke broke canon. I have no stomach for them doing that. Like just taking canon and lore and established Star Wars and not giving it any attention or care because they just want to do what they want to do. That's disrespectful to the IP. It's disrespectful to the fandom, and it costs them dearly. Costs them dearly. Cosmic One agrees. I saw Spaceballs at their age. Might not be recommended. Yeah, I saw plenty of things at their age that I don't think I should have. As a parent, I don't think I should show them that yet. Mel Brooks is spicy. I love me some Mel Brooks. I've got like his entire filmography on Blu-ray. But yeah, not quite there. When it comes to things like Star Wars, you like what you like. And if you don't like any of it, it ain't for you. Just move along. One should not be judged. Not liking. I don't think anyone ever goes out of their way to judge an individual for liking or not liking something. They're judging the product. You have two people here. One likes it, one doesn't like it. The one that likes it says they like it. The one that doesn't like it say they don't like it. At no point are these things crossing. Their judgment isn't crossing. The judgment's going toward the product. Yeah, no one's saying you're stupid if you like this. No, it's just like what you like. I still give everything a try to hopefully like it or not. But I'm going to be critical of anything I don't like. I'll tell you why I don't like it. I'm not just barking at the moon. I have a reason, just like I have a reason to like stuff. Spaceballs 2 is going to be awesome. I hope so. I hope so. I shouldn't have seen Airplane at age 10. Exactly. And that's what I'm thinking. Like how stuff back then, there was no PG-13 rating. Remember when they were doing the still painting in Airplane, the beginning of Airplane, painting the flowers? Yeah, I hope he gets a chance to. Unfortunately, in the case of Star Wars, death of a couple actors did play a huge part. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, like Carrie Fisher and I guess just Carrie Fisher. They went out of their way to kill off Han, to kill off Luke. Keep in mind, like we did an entire trilogy just to get to the Return of the Jedi, just to get Luke back, to bring the Jedi back, to bring order to the universe, to take out the Empire. They did an entire prequel trilogy showing you at what lengths the Empire went to take out the Jedi and how big of a deal their return was and how impactful and important the return of the Jedi was. Just for Disney to kill everyone off and elevate Rey Palpatine as your soul. That's crazy. That's crazy, right? I'm not crazy for thinking that, am I? Like who came up with that idea? Let's kill off everyone and let the Emperor's granddaughter. Like that's crazy. That's crazy. That's why Vader and Afro series work. They got to get rid of they have to decanonize Disney before they do anything else. And I think a lot of it, yeah, Carrie was awesome. I think a lot of it, people like how big the universe is, and I do too. There's all kinds of cool stuff that they can do in the Star Wars universe. But just like with the DC universe, or just like with Marvel, there are key players in this universe. You know, you have your Justice League, you have your Avengers in Star Wars. That if you don't have these fan favorite characters that everything is kind of focused around, you kind of don't have, you have a B project. You know, if you have something without the Skywalkers or Han, it's a B project. There's great characters and stuff, but they just don't bring it. They're fundamentally attached to the Star Wars franchise, whether we like it or not. That's just what it is. You'll be okay. You'll make it, pop. Justice for Mara Jade, yeah. There's a couple more books we're going to look at, then we'll run this giveaway. Give me a Star Wars tangent. To do Catwoman number 79 is out. That's a Harley Quinn 54 is out. Mr. Terrific number 5, the year 1 book was really solid. The penultimate issue, great guest appearance by Black Lightning. Let's see. Do Hyde Street is out. There's that one. Where are we at? I'm looking for a specific book. DC vs. Vampires is still going. Good grief. Number 12, if that is out. There's that Escape that I saw someone mention earlier. Escape number 2. I'm not familiar with that. News from the Fallout. A lot of indie books I'm not familiar with. Look at this gorgeous cover for Space Ghost. Mark Spears' Monsters number 7 is out. I'm waiting on Heroes for Hire comic to get caught up reading that, so him and I can be the only 2 people actually reading the book. Here we go. Issue number 1, long awaited. You know, every year there's typically a Phantom book at Free Comic Book Day. Every year almost. This year there was one that was telling us that there's going to be a Mad Cave Phantom series coming. And then they don't give us a street date, a release date, nothing. It was just kind of like, well, when's this going to happen? And I'll watch. And finally, it not only happened, it is here. Phantom number 1. Like, look at the creative team on this. Ray Fawkes, phenomenally writing it in the spirit of the Phantom of Ray Fawkes. It's fantastic, the writing that we got with the Free Comic Book Day edition. Mark Russell Olson is your interior artist, and we have Freddie Williams on the cover, the main cover. But, you know, there's so many cool covers to choose from. This beautiful Freddie Williams, this Kanan White. I picked up this one to put in this month's Legion loot. So you have a Phantom number 1 in the channel member giveaway if you're in the Legion tier. The Mark Olson variant, the gorgeous cover. This is your interior artist, so you get a style and look of that. That's what's on the inside of the book. Look at that. That Dan Brereton cover. I picked up that one as well for my PC. And then you get a black and white Freddie Williams cover. And I picked up the blank because I'm going to get somebody to do this for me. I don't know who I'm going to get to do it yet. Might reach out to Lockwood or LeMay or Izzy. I don't know. But unfortunately, the 1-in-10 ratio variant is this. It's a little too cartoony for me. I'm not sure who the artist is on that, and then there is a a web store exclusive for Mad Cave. I might go order this. Maria Wolf did this. It's on the Mad Cave website. I'm not sure if I will or not. I might check eBay and see if it find a cheaper one or something. It's a pretty cool cover. I like Maria Wolf, but there's some cool covers to choose from for sure. It was that Barrington cover that I had to have and that Freddie Williams cover that I had to have. So both of those, I'm excited to read them. I'm going to read them. I'll do a full review video on this that I'll post tomorrow. So I'll read it, do a little recording with it, and post that out in the morning so you can take a peek at it, get a look at it before you get to the comic shop, hopefully, and decide if you want to get a copy of it or not. But yeah, that was an important one for this week. That's probably my number one anticipated book for the week. And I think that might have been all that I had on my list. A lot of books. Might have been a couple more. Anybody know about this Skin Breaker? Robert Kirkman's got a new book out. I was looking at it. I'm like, what is that? David Finch on art looks good too. Enor has led his tribe for many seasons, but his time as chieftain is coming to an end. He wields the mighty Skin Breaker. At his age, he can barely lift it. Will Enor's reluctant heir, Anak, take over before their world falls into ruin as a bloody power struggle begins? An even bigger threat lurked in the darkness beyond their village. I guess it's a weapon, maybe? Skin Breaker is the name of a weapon? I don't know. Wow, no variants. Just the A cover. Kirkman and Finch, what a duo, though, right? What a duo. The immortal one. What is going on, Biggie Shaq? We are many. We are legion. I ordered that. We'll pick it up tomorrow. Which one? Skin Breaker? Bunch from the last 10 years making the arts of the side project. I know nothing about Skin Breaker, but I am an expert on Windbreaker. There you go. Yeah, Dan Brereton is so underrated. Yeah, gorgeous. I love the painted cover stuff. Generic Conan. Ooh. Foreskin Breaker. Oh, no. Oh, no. That's rough. All right, let me pull up this giveaway thing. We're past the 3. We got Finn riding the bus today, so I don't have to rush out of here. I don't want to drag this out forever. Let's see. What's the hashtag going to be for today? What's going to be? Anybody got any major guesses on big reveal for this coming week's Peacemaker? They said episode 6 and 8 are going to be the craziest ones. Episode 6 and 8 will be the wildest. Let's see. The wildest, craziest thing I can think of that I think to see would be Captain Atom. Foreskin Breaker would have been good. That would have been a good one. Oh, Mike said Ted Cord. That would have been a good one too. I really hope that they use these, like the whole Ted Cord theory that I could put together was the quantum doors, like maybe Ted Cord being lost. They have the reveal at the end of the Blue Beetle movie that he's alive. His radio wave was coming through that maybe he's in one of those doors. What's up, girl?
3 bags. I'm still not done, but I'm done enough.
Did you throw them away yet?
No.
That's when you're done.
I'm not all the way done.
Okay. Massive comic week this weekend. Just let everybody get that hashtag in there, giving away this week's issue of Superman. It's issue number something. The Dan Mora foil Virgin. It's part 3 of the Legion of Darkseid, and Wonder Woman issue number something as well. The Mark Spears trading card variant. Give them both those away. Get that hashtag Captain Atom in there, and you can win. It's free shipping in the U.S. It's free shipping worldwide if you're a channel member. But if you're outside the U.S. and you're not a channel member, you can get a $10 shipping credit or prize tag somebody in the live chat to send it to them. Your pick. Speaking of Blue Beetle, the kid from Cobra Kai, I saw the new Karate Kid Legends, and I like it. There you go. I like how you connected all those things together. Yeah. I think my pool was like $77 this week, and that's with like a massive discount. A lot of stuff. Make sure I'll come back and tune in Sunday. We'll talk spoilers, Peacemaker spoilers. We're going to be looking at the new history of the DC universe. I'll show off what'll be in the Legion loot. I'm waiting on so much stuff to show up for this giveaway, the channel member giveaway if you're in the Legion tier. A lot of stuff that trying to get set up for this month's and next month. So I'll show off what I actively have in hand. Some good stuff. All right. Let's spin this bad boy. Good luck, everybody. Nick's Kicks and Comics. We got our little Vanna White here. Nick's Kicks and Comics. Congrats, homie. One. Get one more.
What's his favorite superhero?
Nick's favorite superhero? I don't know. Whichever one you pick could be his favorite. That's a good one. That's his nickname. That's what his wife calls him. Who is that?
Flash.
Yeah. And then Gypsy. There we go. So those are going to C-Pain. He prize tag C-Pain. There you go. All right, Christina. Shoot me a message where you want them sent and we'll get them out to you. Not happening, Nick. It's all one prize. I can send them to you, and then you can send them to Christina. Or I can send it all to Christina. Your call. Your call, Nikki. But I appreciate everybody watching. Yeah, be on the lookout. I'll monkey pick those cards for you, Nick. But yeah, Phantom video will be out tomorrow. I put up the BTC mystery box video yesterday, the monthly video for that. And then Friday morning I'll be live just hanging out, shooting the breeze with the community. Then Sunday night, starting at 8:30 at Weeks In. And tomorrow night at 9 p.m. is Guess That Key on Sector 2815's channel. You should be directly linked in all my videos. But John's Comics with Kids and who's the other person? Dale of Suspense are the other two guests on that. There we go. Appreciate everybody coming. And until next time, we are Legion.
Only one of us has a parachute. Good luck.